Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 1st, 2023. The legend of the Flying Dutchman could be thought of as the original ghost ship story. There are a number of varying stories about its origin, but most agree that after going down off the Cape of Good Hope, the ship and crew were doomed to sail forever, and seeing the phantom ship is considered a bad omen. Come back again for another bite-sized spooky sea story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 2nd, 2023. Point Lookout Lighthouse in Maryland has a few ghost stories associated with it. One is the ghost of former lightkeeper Ann Davis. Another is an apparition of a man who attempted to row to shore from a sinking ship but did not make it. But by far the most extensive and notorious haunting is of the purported ghosts of the Civil War, where 4,000 died in a prisoner camp there. Come back again for another bite-sized story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 3rd, 2023. The scene: Great Isaacs Rock, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The subject: the Gray Lady. The story goes, a ship crashed on the rock during a storm. There were no survivors except a baby found by rescuers later. Just before each full moon, the Gray Lady walks the jagged mile-long rock looking for her baby. Come back again for another short spooky sea story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 4th, 2023. The Bermuda Triangle is not wanting for perfectly good explanations, but an enduring mystery is a lot of fun, so I'm going to hit you with some of the disappearances that have happened there and leave the explanations to you. 1918, USS Cyclops, a 20,000-ton ship and its crew, went missing. 1945, the 5 planes and crew of Flight 19 on a training mission became disoriented and lost. A search and rescue seaplane was sent out, but it also disappeared. 1948, DC-3 aircraft with 27 aboard. 1951, a Globemaster with 53 aboard. In 1963, a tanker ship, the Marine Sulphur Queen, with 39 aboard. All vanished. Come back again for another short spooky sea story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 5th, 2023. The story of the Mary Celeste is a classic spooky sea story, and one of the most well-known. In 1872, the Mary Celeste departed New York City bound for Italy. A month later, it was discovered off of Portugal, completely abandoned. The lifeboat was missing, and it seems safe to assume the crew abandoned ship and something happened to the lifeboat. But despite many existing theories, the reason for the abandonment has never been definitively explained. Come back again tomorrow for another spooky story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 6th, 2023. The St. Augustine Light is said to host the spirits of at least 4 former humans. Joseph, who died in 1859, Maria, sometime after 1860, Eliza in 1873, and Peter in 1926. Come back again for another short spooky sea story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 7th, 2023. On January 31st, 1921, the Carroll A. Deering was spotted abandoned but in good condition from Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. After that, it was run aground on the Diamond Shoals. Upon inspection by the Coast Guard, it appeared in good condition, but the lifeboats were missing and the crew was never seen again. Come back again for another short spooky sea story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 8th, 2023. In the U.S., we are all very familiar with the Bermuda Triangle, but less so with the Devil's Sea or the Pacific Bermuda Triangle. This patch of ocean off of Japan is notorious for disappearances as well. In 1945, at the end of World War II, a ship disappeared after a very mysterious transmission saying, "Something is happening in the sky." Between 1950 and 1954, more ships and crew disappeared. The government deployed a ship to investigate in 1955, but that, too, vanished. Come back again for another short spooky sea story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 9th, 2023. Launched in 1934, the Queen Mary served as a luxury liner until 1939, when it became a troop carrier at the start of World War II. While sailing with an escort ship, the Queen Mary collided with it, killing 338 of the 439 people aboard the smaller ship. Today, the Queen Mary is docked in Long Beach, California, where it serves as a hotel. It is claimed that the voices, screams, knocking, tearing metal, and rushing water of the collision can still be heard. Come back again for another short spooky sea story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 10th, 2023. UFOs, unidentified flying objects, or UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena as they are now more frequently called, have long been a point of interest for many. There's also a category of unidentified objects called USOs, unidentified submerged objects. There are many that believe extraterrestrials visit not only the land, but also the water. There are even claims of underwater extraterrestrial bases in our oceans. Come back again tomorrow for another short spooky sea story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 11th, 2023. Battery Point Light, a hauntingly beautiful little lighthouse in Northern California that is only accessible at low tide, is said to be haunted by a lightkeeper that served about 40 years. Some claim there are as many as 3 ghosts, but it's unclear who the others might be. Come back again for another short spooky sea story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 12th, 2023. On March 11th, 2011, Japan experienced great tragedy when around 20,000 lives were lost in a tsunami. Following the event, many people reported ghostly encounters. Whether this was the spirits of those lost trying to process their deaths, or the survivors trying to process their trauma, there is no doubt this sad event left scars in its wake. Come back again for another short spooky sea story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 13th, 2023. Built in 1931, the merchant vessel Joyita suffered a fatal accident before it was even launched, when a shipwright fell to his death. After that, several incidents contributed to its reputation, including an unexplained fire, a passenger disappearance, and frequent instances of running aground. In 1947, another death occurred, while parts were being scavenged, and 2 more when 2 drunken men climbed aboard and ended up in a violent, fatal brawl. After beginning a new life as a cargo ship, she was found abandoned in 1955. None of those aboard at the time were ever seen again. Come back again for another short spooky sea story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 14th, 2023. The Gray Man of Pawleys Island in South Carolina is known for warning locals of impending storms. He's considered something of a good omen, as those to whom he appears will have their property withstand the storm intact, or so they say. Come back again for another short spooky sea story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 15th, 2023. The June 1977 issue of Fate magazine reported the 1968 experience of the Larson family in Ireland. While enjoying dinner aboard their boat, they heard what sounded to be an explosion under the water. They searched for the source of the sound and claimed to see an old-fashioned submarine surfacing. According to Mr. Larson's own research, an American submarine had torpedoed a German U-boat in the same location precisely 50 years earlier. Come back again for another short spooky sea story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 16th, 2023. In 1978, pilots Malcolm Montgomery and Adrian Purdy flew from southeast England to the Channel Islands, accompanied by Montgomery's daughter. Despite both men being seasoned pilots, they could not explain the mysterious events that unfolded. At some point during their journey, their instruments malfunctioned dramatically, as if influenced by a strong magnetic field. Thinking it a freak occurrence, they proceeded with their journey home. The incident repeated itself, and although it only lasted 5 minutes this time, at the end they were 20 miles off course. Come back again for another short spooky sea story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's a spooky sea story for October 23rd, 2023. The Bachimo ran regular supply runs between Vancouver and the Arctic. In 1931, the ship found its path blocked by ice while attempting to return to Vancouver. They radioed for help, and 22 of the 36 crewmen were airlifted to safety. The captain and 14 remaining crew built shelters on the ice and waited for help to return. One morning, they discovered the ship to be gone and hiked inland, returning safely. Though they assumed the ship had sunk, it had not. It was sighted and sometimes boarded, off and on for years as it traveled around frozen in its ice. The last documented sighting was in 1968. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 25th, 2023. Built in 1856 to guide ships to Baltimore through the Chesapeake Bay, the 7-foot knoll lighthouse was moved into Baltimore's harbor in 1988 and became part of the Baltimore Maritime Museum in 1997. The ghost story of 7-foot knoll follows 2 lightkeepers on duty during a hurricane in 1933. They decided to take shifts, allowing each to sleep in turn. One had just fallen asleep when he was shaken awake by a soaking wet sailor who pointed out the window. In that direction, the keeper saw a distress flare. The 2 keepers, with difficulty, just made their way to the yacht and rescued the couple aboard. Only then did they learn that the crewman on the yacht had washed overboard, seemingly only to return and save his charges. Come back again for another spooky story. Hi, it's Kate, and here's your spooky sea story for October 31st, 2023. Stories of witch trials in the American colonies have long been known, the most famous being those that took place in Salem. One such incident took place on a ship called the Charity, on its way to Maryland from England. For months, the ship was battered by bad weather, and they suspected that the culprit was a witch. All women aboard were searched, and one, Mary Lee, was determined to have a witch mark. Mary Lee was hanged from the tallest mast before she and all her belongings were thrown overboard. Unfortunately, the weather did improve soon after, further cementing these kind of notions in the people of the time. Happy Halloween.